everybody, this is Triplet99C here, and I got a suggestion on Instagram to do a setup tour, or actually I put out a poll and many of you guys said that I should do this, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing this. Now, my setup, it's really not anything special. Like, I really don't have like super expensive equipment or anything, but I'm gonna show you guys like what I use to draw with, what I use to do digital art with, like what my computer is, what my tablet is, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, so I think what I'll do first is I'll kind of show you my full setup all together. So this is it. It's just in the corner of my bedroom here. So it's really nothing too big or spectacular or anything. This, however, is a stand-up desk, so you can raise it up and all that fun stuff. So let's bring that back down. Also, I'm really sorry if the audio quality is kind of lacking. I really don't have a mic here on this video camera that I'm using. And this video camera is kind of old. It's from like 5 years ago, so I really do need to get a new one, but we'll save that for a later point, I suppose. In other news, this is a Fazoli's cup, but I have 3 separate sketchbooks here. Really the only ones that I use are this one and this one. I really don't use this big one back here too much anymore. But this little one right here, I believe it's a Strathmore. Yeah, it's just a little Strathmore sketch. And it's 3.5 by 5. And then this one, this medium-sized one here, my friend got me this from New York. And it's from the art museum. So it's, yeah, the Met, the Metropolitan Museum. And then here's my little bobbleheads here. One of my friends got them for my birthday one year, and I love them. They sit here and keep me company. So this little paper right here, this is what I use whenever I do marker work like this. It's just so it doesn't bleed through the pages on the back, and it doesn't bleed onto my table, which at the time I had a I had a wooden table. Now I have a glass one, so that really doesn't matter too much more, but it's still nice to not get marker on my stuff. Got this little tripod. This is what I use to do my live streams on Instagram, and this is really only when I do traditional art. So I don't really use this too often, but it's really handy to have. Now, getting into more of my traditional art materials, I have some of my markers in here. These are mostly Ohuhu markers, as you can see. I also have a few Copics and like 2 Prismacolor markers. But yeah, most of them are Ohuhu and Artist Loft. So, in other words, you don't need super expensive equipment to do art. Like, you're fine with just like Crayola or Artist Loft or anything like that. You don't really need like Copic or Prismacolor or anything to make good art. Yeah, sure, like the quality is better, like how it all looks. How it all looks all together. Like, the quality of Copic might be more vibrant compared to anything else, and like the quality of Prismacolor blends better, but it's not really gonna improve the way you draw so much. It might help a little bit, but it's not gonna like improve your quality too much. So then next up I have this little thing. I have a conglomeration of just about everything in here. I have scissors, I have gel pens, I have highlighters, just a whole bunch of stuff. And Jack Skellington. Then down here I have a whole bunch of sketch cards. Like, I am wanting to sell these at some point, though I have not been able to get an artist loft table. Sorry, an artist alley. God, an artist alley table yet, because they're a bit expensive, and well, along with that, they're not really available whenever I want them. Like, every time I go on a website for like a local con or something, they're always sold out. So I've never really got the chance to actually have an artist table, but I really hope that I can one day. It's part of my bucket list, definitely. And then I have my spare sketch cards over here. These are just real simple things, artist trading cards, and they're from the Paper Studio. They were, yeah, $2. And you just get a little pack of, I believe, yeah, 25. And so 25 cards for $2, I think that's a pretty nice deal. Okay, so now that I've shown you guys what I do for my traditional art, I'm gonna show you guys some of my digital stuff for digital art as well as YouTubing like this. So the camera that I am using right now for this is a Samsung camera. I don't really know the specs entirely because of how old it is, but it is pretty old considering it doesn't have a like a mic jack in it, so I cannot plug a mic into this or headphones. So that's kind of a problem. So I'm hoping to get a new camcorder, soon, so that I can actually do more vlog things like this. Okay, so here is my good old computer. This is a laptop that I got about 3 or 4 years ago. I don't really remember exactly how much. I think it was like 3 years ago. And yes, I cover my webcam always. So this is an Acer laptop. I think it's an Acer Aspire. Yeah, Acer Aspire. It has, let me see. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of hard drive, and it has a webcam built into it as well as a microphone, and it runs on Core i5, so it's fairly fast. I am planning on getting a new computer within the next year or two because I would like to have a computer that has like a better processor and stuff, because when it comes to editing videos, this computer can get kind of slow because it's really not built to do that sort of stuff really. So I would like to get like a gaming computer so that way I can actually do more editing things and stuff, and it can sustain larger files and all that kind. And so yeah, other than that, this is my glorious laptop. When I do get a new computer, it'll probably be a laptop too, because I'm just so used to using one. Dual monitors would be fantastic. I would love to have dual monitors, so maybe that'll be a thing one day too. This is my mic, so let me just set it up. So this is my mic. It is a blue, it says. I don't really remember exactly what brand it was. I think it was like a Snowball, but yeah, this is my mic. Really nothing too glamorous or anything. I think it cost me like $30. But yeah, this is a good starter mic to have. The quality isn't totally excellent, but you can still hear me. It's clear enough sounding. So right now I really don't need like a studio mic or anything. I would love to have a studio mic, but it's like totally way outside of my price range right now. Same with my webcam, my little webcam right here. Focus, please. I guess it won't focus, so let's just do this. This is just a Logitech webcam. This is like practically your starter webcam. It was $20 and the megapixel is only 3, so it's really not that great of a video quality. This video quality on here is not great either, and it's because of how old it is. It says it's HD, but I really honestly do not think it is. But it's a good starter webcam to have. I am definitely planning on getting another one within the next few months or so, because I would like to have one that has a bigger megapixel as well as like autofocus and stuff like that. But we'll see where money takes me, I guess. And these right here, these are my headphones. I've had these headphones for a good 2 years or so. These are just Skull Candy. They were some sort of bass headphone. So you basically just put a battery in one of these little sections right here. And pretty much if you turn on the bass, which I believe it's on, yeah. If you turn on the bass, there's a little switch right here. Then you can get the little rumblies when you're listening to music, which I liked it at first, but wow, my camera is, hello. Yeah, I liked it at first, but after a while it kind of started hurting my head, so I turned the bass option off. So now they're just like regular headphones. I believe they were like $90, so pretty much the average cost of your normal good quality headphone. I think they're pretty nice. They have a built-in mic right here, but I really don't use that too often. I use this. Or if this fails on me, then my computer has a mic in it too. So, and my webcam does too. So I have many different sources of a mic in case anything goes wrong, which, yeah, of course, the quality might not be as good on some of them. The best quality I'll have is probably through this, but, if all else fails, I have a sound bite from something. And then my mouse, just a regular old Logitech mouse, and it's wireless because I already have too many cords going on. Now let's get inside my drawer here. I have a conglomeration of a bunch of things. This was another little setup stand that I had for some time. I still use it every now and again because this little blue one over here, it can really only just set my phone up to like a 90-degree angle. So like if I want to look down on a paper or something, then I use this. And there's my Copics, and these right here are business cards. Every time I go to a Comic-Con, I try to take an artist's business card, and I collect these so that I can look back and see the artists that I visited during conventions and stuff and give them some likes and comments and possibly even follow them too. So these are all my business cards. And then right here I have a spare Jelly Roll pen. These are very nice. I love these. And you can get them for pretty cheap. They come in packs of 3, I believe. And I literally got that pack right there for about $5, I think. So you can get 3 for $5, which is a pretty good deal. And they work great. So if you want to add some highlights to your traditional art, then those are a pretty good thing to do. Alright, so here's my tablet. The moment you all have been waiting for, I guess. So this is a Wacom Bamboo. And I got this 6 years ago, and it still works. So pretty much it just hooks up to my computer right here, and you just use it kind of like a piece of paper, and what you draw on here goes onto there. Wow, my camera is really out of focus. And yeah, you get this little stylus, which I have never changed. So yeah, as you can see, the nib is maybe if you can see it. No, it's not gonna focus. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, the nib is pretty worn down. I need to change it, but to be honest, I really don't know how. I need to just look it up, and I need to change the nib because I have had the same one on that stylus for the 6 years that I've had this tablet. But unfortunately, I don't think they sell these anymore, and the drivers are probably too old for you to re-download, so when I get a new computer, that is probably going to be an issue for me. So whenever I get a new computer, I might have to get a new tablet too, which I'll probably end up getting like a Intuos or something. So yeah, to people on Instagram, I've had people ask me this question before. Do you have a Cintiq? No, I don't. That's my tablet. I really don't need a big tablet to be happy, and pretty much all a Cintiq is, it's pretty much just a double monitor. Like, it works the way a double monitor for a computer would. It's pretty much the exact same thing. And the thing that I like about this tablet is that it's light, it's movable, you can put it anywhere you want, whereas with a Cintiq, it's kind of hard to travel with. And you can't really draw on the go. You can only draw when you're connected to your laptop or computer, which this does the same thing, which is why I got this. So this is, please focus, and I'm hearing thunder outside. So this is an iPad 2018 edition. No, it is not an iPad Pro. So pretty much the only difference between an iPad and an iPad Pro is that the iPad Pro has a section on the side where you can put your Apple Pencil, whereas this one does not. I had to like make my own little thing, but some tablet cases come with a little loop on the side, but mine did not, which is why I had to like make my own. It also, I believe it had some other thing to it, but really there's only like 2 or 3 very small differences between the Pro and the regular iPad. So this iPad 2018 edition, or 8th generation, I think that's what they called it, this was about $300, so half the cost of an 11-inch iPad Pro. Yeah, so this is 11 inches, I think. Or was it 9.5? No, it was 11. But yeah, pretty much it's just your standard old iPad. And I have Procreate on it, so now I can draw whenever I travel. So I can draw in the car, I can draw on the plane, I can draw when I'm going on vacation, so basically when I'm not home and when I'm not around my laptop, which is great, which is what I always wanted in the first place. So if you have about like $400 to spare, getting an iPad is very, very nice, because yeah, that iPad was only $300, the Apple Pencil was $100, which is honestly insane. But the reason I got that Apple Pencil was mostly because it has pressure sensitivity, which is what, sorry, thunder, which is what, and now you can hear rain. So if you hear the rain, I'm sorry, I can't really do anything about it. But this tablet right here has pressure sensitivity, and my iPad does too, because of the Apple Pencil. And I like pressure sensitivity a lot, because you can like get thicker and thinner lines and all that kind of stuff. Plus the Apple Pencil also allowed palm rejection, which means you won't be drawing on random lines with your palm every time it hits the screen. Okay, so that was pretty much my setup. Nothing too glamorous or anything, or luxurious or whatever. So in other words, you really don't need expensive supplies to be an artist or a YouTuber or whatever. Just start small. Like, start with a generic webcam or camcorder, start with a generic mic, start with a generic tablet, start with a generic laptop. You don't need a bunch of just heavy things with big numbers and all that. Just start small at first, and then just slowly just build your way up, and that's what I'm doing. Like, literally, when I first started with, I don't want to zoom in, God. When I first started with YouTube, I was literally using no webcam and the microphone that was built into my computer. That was my setup. But now I have a mic now, and I have a webcam, so that's definitely a step up from where I used to be. and I am planning on updating my equipment soon whenever I am able to. So yeah, just start small, guys. You don't have to go big or anything like that. Okay guys, so that is all for this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and thanks for suggesting that I do this. It was honestly really fun to talk about all this, and I really hope that you guys learned something, and hopefully you guys are able to get some supplies like this too. Of course, if you're not financially able, don't worry about it. Like I said, just start small. Like, I'm not rich either. You just have to just slowly make your way up there until you're able to get the bigger stuff, which is what I'm doing. If you liked this video, feel free to leave a like below, and also feel free to subscribe so you can see more videos from me in the future, whether it be little things like this. I also do gaming videos as well as art tutorials and speed paints, and I am hoping to do more vlogs soon too, so hopefully I can get a better webcam that actually has a mic jack in it. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.